The legal age of consent to have heterosexual sex is 16.
16?
16.
So if one of you is under 16 and one of you is over 16, because of the age of consent, the person who is older is technically breaking the law by having sex with the person who is under the age of consent. The law is there so that an older adult can't harm the child, or if they do try and have sex, they can't turn around and say, oh, but they consented, they wanted it, they liked it.
Legal age for homosexual sex is 18 now, I think.
There was an issue on the news. I think they want to change, or they're planning to change.
It used to be 18, but now I think it's 16 as well.
I know it's not 16. Yeah, definitely. I know it's not 16. Yeah, it's not 16. No, it's 18. I think 18. Is it 18?
At one point in time it was proposed that they were going to have 18 as a rule. A lot of gay rights campaigners rightly said, look, this is an equality issue, you know, it should be 16 for all, and that's what happened. So that's really why I think a lot of people are confused.
I think the legal age consent for oral sex is 16.
Maybe 16, 15. Don't go any younger. 12, 14.
Isn't that just the same?
Technically isn't an age of consent for oral sex, but oral sex is always one of those sort of grey areas. It's sexual activity, but I don't think it would be recognised in the same way. What we're really talking about in terms of age of consent is mainly intercourse.
No, you can't have sex with members of your family.
Not like first cousins or your dad or...
I personally wouldn't pick any of my family because they're ugly apart from me.
Legally, you cannot have sex with a close family member, a brother, a sister, or a parent, or an auntie or uncle. If you are having sex with a family member and you get pregnant, it is much more likely that the child would have problems, disabilities or birth defects. I think if you're having a sexual feeling for a very close family member, that is something that's worth looking at. Why is it that I'm thinking that? It's not illegal to have sex and relationships with second, third cousin, first cousin, a stepbrother or sister who you're not related to by blood. I mean, in a sense, they're just somebody completely different from you.
You can't legally have sex with animals because it's wrong.
Only farmers can not have sex with them, yeah, but they can bash them off. They can get the sperm out to impregnate the other horse, innit? Yeah.
Animal sex isn't really accepted in society, is it? Do you know what I mean?
You also can't have sex with animals. Often people who have sex with animals say, oh, well, they liked it. They wouldn't join in if they didn't like it. But an animal can't consent.
That's just a bit twisted.
A lot of people don't like the idea of anal sex. They don't agree with premarital sex. There's lots of things like that that people don't agree with on a moral level, but are not illegal. The law is there to protect you from harm. If you feel very strongly that things should be legalised more or not legalised the way they're going, you can talk to your MP, you can join groups, you can put pressure on. So you can get involved in shaping the laws in our country. It's not sort of a thing that we have to have imposed on us.